Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Coffee, Cards, and Clarity. I'm going to do something a little bit different now. I'm going to do 3 smaller readings within one large video. And I'm going to do these readings instead of being attached to element or zodiac sign. I'm going to do them attached to the different waves. So the first reading I will do will be for anyone who feels that they are in the first wave of volunteers, in the first wave of volunteers. So we will see what wants to come through. Just very briefly, so if you do not know which wave of volunteers that you belong to, if you've not already had something happen in your life that's kind of triggered it, that's made you look into this and figure this out, just something to say about each wave very briefly. I think most people, if you're kind of watching tarot videos, you know what I'm speaking about. For anyone who does not, people in the first wave of volunteers, by now they're over their 60s. In general, they're over 60. They had a harder time at it. They were the first ones, so they're kind of the pioneers. There was no footsteps for them to follow into. They're the ones who've always felt like they belonged somewhere else, like maybe another planet was home, or they just didn't belong. They weren't for this world. Everything is awful. They didn't. Everything seemed kind of traumatic for them. They couldn't grasp any of it. And a lot of them have had, like I said, a very rough go at it, and a lot of them have had bouts of depression and things like that. Wave 2, those they're younger than that. They're in their probably 50s, 40s, possibly 30s now, and they had an easier time in it because there was footsteps for them to follow in. What sets wave 2 apart is they're very connected to energy. A lot of times they don't like to be in crowds of people because they feel others' energy very strongly. These are the very empathic people that are coming through. The thing about the second wave is there's nothing they have to do. They just kind of have to be. They exist. Others kind of come to them or drawn to them for their energy. They just don't like crowds or people because they can feel all the other energy, everyone else's energy. Second waves, if they can just master not taking on others' energy, that's when they're best suited. That's when they can just be and let the energy flow through them to others that need it, without taking it on themselves. The third wave are the younger children, and that is they're light years ahead of first and second wave. They seem to not need as many of the big major life lessons that the first and second wave needed, or just other people needed, and they seem to get things quicker and easier. Like I said, they're the third wave, so the other 2 waves came before them. It didn't come quite as easy, especially for the first wave. So this will be for the people who identify as first wave volunteers. So what's coming through? We have the King of Swords, we have the Hierophant, and we have the 7 of Cups. Let's get a few more cards for first wave. Okay. We have Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have a bonus card, which features just very icy, barren land. We have Page of Cups. We have 3 of Swords, and one more card, please, for first wave. Okay, oops. And we have another bonus card, which features a mother and child image there. So what's coming through for this first wave of volunteers with this energy that's on the table? We have the King of Swords. That's an energy of at this point in their life, they're loving but distant. They've done all of the things they needed to do. They've raised their children. They've built businesses. It's time for them to take a little bit of a step back. They are the leaders of their family now. They are the patriarchs or the matriarchs. They are They are the glue that holds the families together. And as such, they've pretty much stepped back. They're being loving but distant. They've done all the traditional, conventional things that they needed to do in this lifetime on this earth to learn these earth lessons. They've now gotten to a point where they see a whole bunch of things that are happening around them in this world that feel like an illusion, like that this can't possibly be reality. They didn't come this far just to have all of this stuff happen now. I do see the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands energy. Both of these energies are representative of being very nurturing here on earth and very caring. With this Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands is very feisty, and it's fiery, and it's self-confident, and it's self-assured, and it's exactly how people get when they start getting in their years, like in their 70s and stuff. It's that energy that's coming through of, listen, I already know who I am, come on. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is an energy of, they've had it at some point in time. They've had a Ten of Pentacles life where there was family, there was loyalty, there was abundance, okay? But in abundance does not necessarily mean in money. It could be abundance of love. It could be abundance of happiness. It could be abundance of just tight-knit, close community, family. But then something happened. We have this bonus card of barren, isolated. So I do see a loss happen for whoever's resonating with this first wave energy. I do see a loss that happened that kind of took all of the sunshine and joy away. Even though they had already struggled with this not feeling like home. Which brings me to the next card, the Page of Cups. This is a sense of, by this point in their life, most of these first wavers have a sense of being having volunteered to come here to do this. This being part of their soul mission and their life purpose. This whole thing for them, ultimately, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking, it was emotional, and it was pretty traumatic. I do see with this mother and child here that one of the best things that ever happened was being a parent. They got to experience being a parent, and that is something, and what I'm sensing, we will get some clarification, but what I am sensing is that made even this hardest of times worth it. So let's get some clarification for the people who are resonating with this first wave. Clarify any of these cards, please, on the table for anyone resonating with first wave volunteers. Okay, we have the Star card, Major Arcana. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Hermit card. It's also a 9, Major Arcana. And we have the Seven of Wands. With this Star card here for first people who identify or resonate with the first wave, I do see that this is a sense of patiently waiting. Patiently waiting because this doesn't feel like home to them. They actually can't wait to go to the next step. They can't wait to graduate, right? Okay? Being here on Earth has been nothing but stress and nightmares. They feel like they have done their time on Earth. They've done their time on Earth. They feel they're now in the Hermit card. That is a completion, okay? They're ready for inner peace. They want to take the clarity that they got from these lessons on Earth. They want to take that back up to spirit, to source, and they're ready to be done with this. They've experienced this lesson, this life, and they're done. The Seven of Wands. They're done. They want out. This is the most violent kind of experience they've ever had being here on Earth. It was not loving. The only aspect that they found truly, truly loving was that of a child. I do see some concern with karma by having a child with karma. So I see that concern. I see that concern coming through. Let's get a few cards from Angelic Revelation 144, the Sacred Healing Journey. Let's get a few cards to come through to see what else needs to be illuminated for anyone identifying or resonating as first wave volunteer. And I've had a card try to fall, so I've grabbed that. One more shuffle. Okay, let's get just a few cards to see what lessons in life those who resonated with the first wave were here to learn, or that it had impacted them. We see the feminine came through. We see clairvoyance, seeing beyond the physical plane. That is a card to me of them feeling like someplace else is home, okay? Communication, handling challenging communication, including being ghosted or blocked. And for people who identify with first wave, that is an issue right now. For them. It's not as easy for them to communicate with others. They don't necessarily like technology like the second wave, okay? So things are getting, now that society has moved more towards, communicating mostly through technology, they're feeling a little left out, which is, they're done. They're done. We have musical messages, love songs. Healing abandonment. Rejection is a projection of another person's fear. Gifts, selecting special gifts to show love. And I'm going to get one more shuffle to see if anything else would like to come through. We have light, leading the way. And that's perfect for the first wave volunteers. That's exactly what they were here to do. They were sent here to be trailblazers. They were sent here to lay down the footsteps, right? That the second and third wave will walk in later and have a much easier time with. Let's get a card or two from a Divine Transformation, the Rebirth deck, for navigating challenges and life changes. Let's see what would like to come through. For anyone identifying with or resonating with, feeling like a first wave volunteer, what would like to come through? What would like to come through, please? What would like to come through? For anybody resonating with the energy on the table, we have synchronicity. Pay attention to the signs being shown to you from the divine. One more card. We have faith. Prayer, meditation, crown chakra work can help you connect to the divine. To end for the first wave volunteers, let's get a card or two from Stop and Smell the Roses Oracle. These are affirmations for navigating the sacred healing journey. One more shuffle. Okay, one or two cards, please, for anyone resonating with this reading. We have Spirit is in control. There is no need for me to try to rush or force anything. Delays are beneficial and part of the greater divine plan that is unfolding. I listen to the wisdom of my body. My body stores my memories and teaches me how to care for it in my spirit. I am forgiving and compassionate towards my divine partner and myself. During times of conflict and challenges, I hold tenderness within my soul. I hope there was something in here that resonated for you. If you feel you are connected or a first wave volunteer, and maybe you were able to take a message out of here. If not, try any of the other readings. It doesn't matter what sign is attached. If the title is calling to you, there may be something there for you. Okay, so let's go into cards for the second wave. Let's try to get some cards for energy for the second wave. For anyone who feels that they are connected or part of the second wave of volunteers, this reading will be for you. I'm trying to tap into that energy. See what's going on. What's going on for the second wave volunteers? What's going on for second wave volunteers? One more shuffle. What do we need to know for second wave volunteers? Okay. What's going on for the second wave volunteers? What do we need to know? We have a mother and child. This card is called Catch Me. It's a bonus card. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. More energy for the second wave, please. We have the Four of Cups, Page of Swords, Major Arcana, the Empress. Let's get some more energy, please. Okay. Judgment card, Major Arcana. One or two more cards, please. And the bonus Lovers. Okay. So for the second wave of volunteers, I see that this is probably a situation that's coming in that where people feel like they're a part of a twin flame connection, a divine soul connection. There's a runner and there's a chaser. I know this is a mother and a child, but one of the reasons someone could have ran was because of a child. There's a runner and a chaser in this. And that's what I see is coming through. This reading for second waves is about being also part of a divine soul connection, a twin flame union. We have the Queen of Cups energy coming through. This is a very nurturing person, very healing person that has offered support. And I'm seeing even when they're in separation, even if that's the energy that had ran, they still found a way to offer their support to the other person, to their counterpart, to their divine counterpart. Even though it's the Queen of Cups, does not matter gender. That could be a male person that was the runner that still offered their love and support. We see the Two of Pentacles here. And that is about balancing an aspect of their life, but it's also about weighing their options. I see that this person, this energy, they're trying to do both. They're trying to balance something within their life, but also they're actually considering something else. They're weighing their options. I'm seeing that they may be weighing an option of staying or going. I do see that because of the other cards down below. And the one right next to it. With the Four of Cups, the reason they're considering leaving one situation and going towards another situation is because the situation they're in right now has left them feeling unsatisfied and unfulfilled. There's something missing. What's missing, the reason why they feel there's something missing is because they do have a sense of, again, just like the first wave, they do have a sense of being volunteers, of having a soul contract, of having signed up to do this in advance. They have that sense. With the Empress card coming through, Major Arcana, this is the card, it tells me two things about this energy that's coming through. One, like I said, maybe someone ran because there was a child. This person, this energy that came through, they spent time being a parent, okay? They had to spend time being a parent. They were a good parent. They made those good parenting decisions. But it's also a card of now wanting to take action. Take that action to go, like I was mentioning, weighing those options. They're going to want to decide and they're going to want to take action to go towards something else. And what they want to go towards, and the reason why they've done are feeling this way and so strongly, is they have been triggered by, they've heard the call from Archangel Gabriel to come into soul mission, to come into their life's purpose, for their awakening, for their ascension. They know that that is the path. They already know that they're a volunteer. They've done part of their journey. They've been a parent, and now they're ready to take action and movement towards their life's purpose, their divine soul mission, their calling. And exactly what is that? That is that bonus Lovers. This is the twin flame lover card. This is the divine soul connection card. This is a past life lover card for me. So let's get any clarification that would like to come through for anyone resonating with the reading here, the energy here for the second wave of volunteers. Let's see what has already come through. We have, again, duplicate card, Judgment, Major Arcana, hearing the call to life's purpose. We have Major Arcana, the Strength card, which is about being brave and courageous and harnessing the power that we have within us to do the things that we want to do or need to do, having unconditional love for ourselves, having self-respect, and just, you know, a very courageous card to do what needs to be done. We have the Ten of Cups, and this is a card of contentment, total love and support, which I was seeing from this Queen of Cups energy, even in a separation, total love and support. But here with the clarification, we see the added meant of being together and being content. So that's what's wanting to come through. Being together, being content. And we have another duplicate card, the Empress card. So it's exactly what I was seeing earlier, this Empress card. It was twofold. It was raising a child and then now wanting to begin action to come towards this passionate connection. So let's get a few cards from the Sacred Healing Journey from Angelic Revelation 144. Let's see what else would like to come through for anyone resonating with this energy on the table for second wave volunteers. For second wave volunteers. One more shuffle. Anything else that we need to know for second wave volunteers, for anyone resonating with the energy on the table. Okay. We have peace offer, forgiveness and acceptance. What else would like to come through, please? We have two more cards flew out. We have receiving, heart chakra opening to receive unconditional love. Good, because that's what's needed here. We have that with the Major Arcana, the Strength card. We have abandon, unable to give to another due to needing to heal old wounds and trauma. And that could be because, like I was saying, there's a past life connection here with this energy coming through, with this bonus lovers energy coming through. Any more cards would like to come through for the second wave of volunteers? We had a few more cards come through. We have threefold flame, God, masculine and feminine, tree of life. We have assessing risks, weighing up options, and that's exactly what I said they were doing up here. We have romance, bliss, love, sensual passion, paradise, honeymoon. We have home, moving in together, which is what I said when we got this Ten of Cups card here. They want to live together, actually live together in contentment and joy. We have dark night of the soul, anxiety, anxious, sleepless nights, and depression. I'm seeing that this card is coming through because, like, once there was an inkling of recognition of who these two people are to each other, who these counterparts are to each other, right? And whatever situation this energy was in, felt unsatisfied. That also put them in a dark night of the soul. But that's, that is okay. Throughout this dark night of the soul, that is when a lot of these awakenings happen. And that is how they get through some of this trauma. Let's get a card or two from a Divine Transformation, the Rebirth deck for navigating challenges and life changes. A card or two for the people who feel like they are second wave volunteers. A card or two for second wave volunteers. What would like to come through for second wave volunteers? Okay, we have partnership. It is time to dance through life with your divine partner. Two are better than one. Man was not created to be alone. And we do see that with the bonus lovers card and the Ten of Cups there. Change. Change is the only constant in life. Evolution is necessary for your survival. So we see that with the weighing of the options, right? And wanting to make that change. After you make the decision. Let's get a card or two to end the reading for the second wave from Stop and Smell the Roses Oracles from Angelic Revelation 144. These are affirmations for navigating the sacred healing journey. Let's get one more shuffle. Okay, what else do we need to know to end this reading for those who are resonating with the energy on the table and feel that they are second wave volunteers? Thank you. We have, I welcome new souls into my soul family and I take them under the shelter of my wings. So that's part of life's purpose and soul mission, right, for second wave volunteers. My prayers are heard in unexpected ways. Divine support is readily available to me. All I have to do is ask. And that's the energy that's coming through of these second wave of volunteers, where things just seem to go a lot easier for them. Most times they don't have to do anything. They just have to be. And it's all about the energy that they are putting out to others Okay? Once they master not taking on others' energy. My life is built on firm divine foundation. Any foundation that was not built on divine solid ground will fall away for my highest and greatest good. My divine partner and I are worthy of divine love. We are unique, strong, compassionate, and gifted in a channel for spirit. Okay, so this was for the second wave of volunteers, and I will quickly remove these cards and do a reading for the third wave of volunteers. Okay, so now let's go into a reading for those who identify or resonate with being a part of the third wave of volunteers. Almost seems like the third wave has a lot more pressure on them. It's expected that they will, save Earth and this, this stuff. So let's see what's going on, what we need to know for those identifying with the third, as being a third wave of volunteers. 2 more shuffles. For those who identify with being a third wave volunteer. What do we need to know for those who resonate or identify with being part of a third wave group of volunteers? Okay. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. What else would like to come through? What else would like to come through for those who identify, resonate with being a third wave volunteer? A few more cards, please, for those who resonate with being a third wave. Okay. So the energy coming through for those who resonate with being a third wave volunteer, with the 6 of Swords. This is an energy of moving towards being more balanced and harmonious. So whatever was going on for first and second wave, third wave wants no part of the manic up and down. I hate this. Woe is me. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to be? What's my life purpose? They're done with all of that. They're just moving on to balance, peace, and harmony. With the 3 of Wands, we see that the third wave, they're making progress. They're making progress with expanding not only their mind, but expanding the consciousness of those around them. With the 2 of Cups, I see that that's an energy of they're going to more easily be able to come together with their divine connection. And I say that because we do have the Lovers here. They are going to be more easily able to come together. There's not going to be a lot of trauma bonding issues or anything like that. It's mostly just going to be pure unconditional love coming together. With the Ace of Pentacles, this could be this third wave generation, third wave group of people inventing new ways of making income, which makes completely sense. Look at the world we're in right now. People have had to just completely make up new ways to make income. So that's what this third wave is going to be really good at. With Major Arcana, the Death card, that is the old way falling off and dying to make way for the new way. One of the things I sense that's falling off and dying, that's the old way, is just the way, doing things that way just because that's the way it's always been, or doing things that way, a whole bunch of people doing something that way because that ended up only benefiting one person or a whole bunch or a group of people, not everybody, not even benefiting people that well or that much that were actually doing the work, but the benefit was going to others. So that's another aspect that I see that's going to be dying off. With this 3 of Pentacles, that's an energy of coming together and collaborate to build something of quality. So whatever dies off, because this third wave says we're not doing it this way anymore, whatever dies off, what's going to replace it is things of quality. And it's going to take teamwork, and it's going to be beneficial for more people, not just the higher up people, but for more people. We have the Lovers card, Major Arcana. This is a card of partnership and deep love. Okay. It's a card of being stronger together. Like I said, they're not like going to be like the first and second wave that are, why do I have to be here? I feel like I'm from another planet. Or that's the first wave. Or the second wave, what is my life purpose? What am I supposed to do? I don't like to be around people. What do you mean I have to go share my energy? They don't want any of that. There's not going to be all this running and chasing and this, that, and the other. They're just going to come together in love and unconditional love and support each other. With the Seven of Cups, I see that these third wave, they want to live in a society where everybody can make their dreams come true, or that works for everybody, not just the higher ups, or not just a certain segment of society, but the sense of being balanced and harmonious with the Six of Swords, or going towards balance and being harmonious. And then the Seven of Cups, that's definitely giving me a sense that they want to make that dream come true for everybody right now. They want everybody to have that opportunity. And with the Nine of Wands, I see that these third waves, they are going to persist. They're going to persist and keep it up and maintain boundaries and expectations and demands and all these other things. They're going to persist until they succeed. Let's get any clarification that would like to come through for the third wave. Okay, what would like to come through to clarify or illuminate for the third wave of volunteers? We have the Ace of Cups coming through. That's an energy of a new baby or a relationship or marriage proposal, that kind of stuff. So they're still building their life and they're still going towards their dreams, right? We also have the Ten of Cups, which is a contented life full of joy, living together, which would be the lovers, and coming together as that Two of Cups. I thought something flipped, I guess not. Okay, so what else do we need to clarify these cards for the third wave? Okay, we see that they're here to get everybody unstuck. They're trying to remove the stuck feeling from any of the tradition or convention, to become unstuck from a life that they're not enjoying or that's not balanced or harmonious. With this Hierophant card, I see that this is a card of having mercy. So this third wave, yes, they want things to change, but it's not brutal. They do have mercy. With this Devil card, I see a lot of the things that they're wanting to change have to do with codependency or addiction or greed or materialism or obsession or sexual lust. What's coming through is it's time. The third wave is here to teach everybody how to unstuck themselves and set down some of those burdens, okay? Set down some of those burdens. Let's get some cards from the Sacred Healing Journey from Angelic Revelation 144. Let's see what would like to come through to illuminate any of this and anyone resonating with it. One more shuffle. What else would like to come through? What else do we need to know for this third wave of volunteers? What else do we need to know for this third wave of volunteers? We have the future, consulting spiritual guidance. That's right. The third wave is our future. And they are connected spiritually. Gifts, selecting special gifts to show love. What else would like to come through for anyone resonating with this reading? Again, we have musical messages, love songs. We have gratitude, feeling thankful. That's coming through. I think the third wave is feeling thankful that they had the footsteps to walk in of those that came before them. We have breakthrough, penetrating walls. So this third wave, they are the group of volunteers that is able to change things. I have one card on the floor. Let me put this deck back here and grab that. The card on the floor was signs, crossroads, directions, loss, purpose, confusion, trust in divine guidance. And we had a few more cards come out. Mending bridges, kiss and make up, disconnect, cross wires, breakdown in communication. What I'm getting is for some of the things that just cannot be agreed upon between like this younger group of volunteers, this third wave. It's just going to have to die off. If it can't be agreed upon, it's just going to have to go away. Maze, going around in circles. And that's what this third wave of volunteers is here to do. They're here to stop the going around in circles and stop the maze. Let's get a card or two from a divine transformation. This is the rebirth deck for navigating challenges and life changes. Let's see what would like to come through for anyone resonating with the energy on the table or feeling like they are a third wave volunteer. What else would like to come through for the third wave volunteers? One more shuffle. There we go. Okay. Here's what came through. We have, it's time to write a new chapter in your life. You can manifest your dreams by taking that first step today. So that is a message directly to the third wave volunteers. You have the ability to manifest. Just do it and watch what happens. Visions and dreams. It is time to clear your third eye chakra. This will enable you to see beyond the 3D limitations. Vacation. A vacation by the ocean will help you reset your energy. It is important to take time out in Mother Nature to connect with the divine and heal yourself. And being around water is so beneficial. So even if it's a lake, a river, a stream, or an ocean, it is so beneficial. So let's get a card or two to end this reading for anyone resonating with the energy on the table or feeling like they are a third wave volunteer. Let's get a card or two from Stop and Smell the Roses Oracles. These are affirmations for navigating the sacred healing journey, also by Angelic Revelation 144. What would like to come through? Oh no, of course I had one on the floor. Okay. And this was the one on the floor. So I already have two, so I'm going to end it there. We have, I allow my heart to be compassionate and I sense my higher truth and I remain trusting while I remain patient. And we have, I am forgiving and compassionate towards my divine partner and myself. During times of conflict and challenges, I hold tenderness within my soul. So I hope there was something in here that resonated for you. If you identify as being someone who is a third wave volunteer, I hope there was something in here that resonated and you could take a message away. If not, try any of the other readings and see if anything calls to you and there may be a message in there for you. Take care.